and a half. So today we'll be moving around the world. Today is going to be very, very great. So I think we'll start with Cephas, all the way from Zimbabwe. I don't know if he's in Harare or Kariba. No, Kariba is his favorite place. So I don't know where he is. Cephas, you're good to go. You're welcome. So where are you?
I'm in Kariba.
Aha, the lovely city with the dam and that. Quite a lot of things to do there. I'll do a cruise next time I'm in Zimbabwe. So, Cephas, tell us where you are. Where are you taking us to today? Where are your 3 locations? Let's start with the first one.
Wow.
Okay, before you start, let's play a video.
I can't hear the voice. I can't hear the music.
Okay, I'll find out what's wrong with the sound here. While are you okay with the sound? Okay.
Zimbabwe mazingo, Victoria Falls matombo, Nyanga makomo, Zambezi tule papo. Indonesia papa kuma komo yo, Asante vakachani Zimbabwe Asante. You can hike, you can drive anything that you like. Shanya warare, nyami nyami.
Vakachashanya Travel is Zimyako, powered by Zimbabwe Tourism Authority, Zimbo.
Okay, that was an introduction to Zimbabwe. And before I let you start, I will share a little bit of what I've seen with Zimbabwe. We've heard Zimbabwe is under sanctions. Zimbabwe had this problem. Zimbabwe had that problem. But when you get to Zimbabwe, you find out that the quality of products Zimbabwe has is higher than the quality of products in most African countries. Which means if Zimbabwe was growing at the rate it was, probably one of the most sophisticated places in Africa. That was my personal opinion. But let's hear from somebody who is from Zim himself. Cephas, over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ikechi. A very good afternoon to you all, and it's also a good morning to some of our members, some of our friends. My name is Cephas Shonhiwa, and I'm from Zimbabwe. I run a destination management company called Malachite Travel and Tours. How are you, everyone? Destination Zimbabwe basically is located in the southern part of Africa, and Zimbabwe is well known for its unique and beautiful people with exceptional hospitality, I would say. Allow me to present to you some of the major destinations found in Zimbabwe, and I will start by Kariba and Manapus, of course, because that's my destination. Kariba is quite a big region. It stretches from Chinhoyi Caves to Manapus and Kariba Dam itself. The Chinhoyi Caves have got quite a big history from the liberation and the mighty surrounding the Chinhoyi Caves and its attraction. And Lake Kariba is the wildest man-made lake in terms of value, in terms of volume, and also has the world's largest crocodile farm Padenga Holdings. And it's also surrounded by national parks. One of them is Matsudona National Park and Manapuz National Park, which is quite rich in everything that includes wildlife and trees. And Kariba provides what we call a floating hotel. A floating hotel is a houseboat with different categories that range from budget, mid-range, and exclusive. And I will take you to Manapuz. Manapuz is the only park that allows self-drives and walks obviously with a professional guide and also with a gun. But it's quite a beautiful park. The name Manapuz, Mana in our local language means four, meaning that there's something four in Manapuz, and those are the pools. And what are the pools? Pools are, there are pools, four pools, which are located along the Zambezi Basin in Manapuz, and these pools, they don't go dry. They are always blue with waters. It doesn't get dry. It doesn't get full up. It's almost on the same level. Manapuz is quite rich in terms of game. I would say the rare spotted wild dogs are also found there. The porcupines, you know, those nocturnal animals are also found there. Yes, and most activities that are done in Manapuz are game drives, game walks, canoeing, and of course stargazing, which is almost done, which is mostly done in the night. And I will take you again to Eastern Highlands. Eastern Highlands is quite a beautiful, very beautiful scenery with evergreen vegetation. There's also mountain hiking, and there are falls, Mutara's Falls and Nyangombe Falls. Very beautiful, very interesting. Other activities that are done in Eastern Highlands are the Skywalk, and of course the skyline, and some they call it the zip lining, as you can see. Yes. There's also quite a range of mountains with magnificent, very good evergreen trees. And the history of Cecil John Rhodes also emanated there. He used to be there, and sometimes, especially during the winter season, he would be there resting there. There's also the tea and the coffee plantations. It's quite massive. There's quite a big production of coffee here. Then I will take you to my last but not least, of course, the Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls, I will not say much because I know you guys, you know the Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls is one of the 7 wonders in the world. Yes, it's in Zimbabwe, and it's in Africa, and in Zimbabwe in particular. I would say the best view of Victoria, of the falls, are seen from the Zimbabwean side. I would not talk of other countries, but I will talk of my country, Zimbabwe. I would say if you come to Zimbabwe, if you want to see Vic Falls at its fullest, as you can see, it's from the Zimbabwean side. And there are quite a range of activities, and apart from the usual activities done in a park, which are game drives and walks, there are the falls, the tour of the famous falls, and there's water rafting, which is also done. There's also bungee jumping, the helicopter ride, and the bomber dinner is quite interesting here. You have an opportunity to taste the Zimbabwean food, and also other activities are ziplining, the lunch, Malachite and sunset cruises, the tour of the village, and houseboat riding. There's also the elephant riding. There's also the gorge swing, the canoeing. There's also canoeing in Victoria Falls. So in a nutshell, we have quite a number of destinations in Zimbabwe. But my host, I was not given the time, the minimum time to talk. So yeah, this is what I am giving to the world as destination in Zimbabwe.
Okay, we are still playing the Victoria Falls video because it's one of my favorite places in the world. I've done Victoria Falls maybe 3 or I can't remember how many times. I did the helicopter, I did the bungee, no, I didn't do the bungee, I did the zip line across from Zambia, across, and this is the wonderful sight to behold. And your external destination outside Zimbabwe, what is the definition, the place outside Zimbabwe that you want us to go to?
Mr. Ikesh, that was a very, very difficult. This is a very, very difficult question because I've traveled in Africa in quite so many destinations and I've loved all of them. But well, because you've asked me a question, I will have to respond to it. Okay, I will choose Uganda for now. I will take
to Uganda.
Yes, I will choose Uganda and Uganda. Where basically in Uganda, I will choose the Matsudona Falls and Park.
Matsudona Falls and Park. So why do you like Matsudona Park?
I fall in love with that park. Wow! And you know what? The term Malachite is a bird. I have seen this bird along the Nile River more than 5 times. And I said, wow, that's my name. You know, the falls, you know, 2 stones, actually, is it mountains, squeezing a river to make this powerful and, you know, interesting falls. It's quite nice, you know, very nice. As you can see, it's quite nice, very, very interesting. I liked it. And if you go to the wildlife itself, we had a 3-hour game drive, and we managed to see 5 different pride of lions at different areas. I said 5 different prides of lions. It was really good. I really enjoyed. Some were killed on a queue. Some were resting. Some were just moving. Some were with cabs. I really liked it. And also I also liked their accommodation facilities. The Carrefour, the Baker's Lodge. You know, it accommodates everyone from lower level up to higher level, which was very, very good. I liked it. I liked the park. I don't want to lie. Very accessible. The food was good. The activities were perfect. And almost, you know what, when you are looking at tourism, we are looking at accessibility. We are looking at accommodation. We are looking at food, and we are also looking at activities, which is I got that package, all of them in one place, which was good.
Okay, that's amazing. Looking at the Matsudona Falls, it looks as if you are back in Zimbabwe because it looks like a little bit of water, falls, wildlife, but you know, and then food. Yeah, Uganda has. I still have memories of some of the things I ate there. So I like your presentation. You gave us Kariba and the Eastern Highlands. You gave, Kariba, the Eastern Highlands. You gave us Victoria Falls, all in Zimbabwe. And you took us to Matsudona Falls and park in Uganda, and wonderful presentation, 4 great places in Africa. Africa is wonderful. Africa is the most beautiful place in the world. And you have just given us 4 very good locations. If you are an African and you have not been to Victoria Falls, okay, let me check my register if you are an African. Let me ask the African angels if, if you are an African.
You
Yeah,
forget.
so that's great.
Other thing that that you find interesting in Zimbabwe is the culture of the people. They are so loving, you know. So the hospitality is just good. Always
Okay.
smiling, just like what
I
I'm
don't
doing.
want to confess because what happens in Zimbabwe stays in Zimbabwe. So don't push me now before I start confessing. But I agree with you. Wonderful people, lovely people, and they are the most educated Africans, I'm told. So
Yes,
great.
number one in education. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think visa is online. Some countries are visa on arrival. Some other countries you have to do the e-visa. But I've sent some people to Zimbabwe and Cephas was able to fix their visa for them. So if you have visa issues, contact Cephas, share your details as a text, as a message so they can get it. Those that are from West Africa, I think Ghanaians don't need visa, but Nigerians will need visa, and you can fix that. I know you fix for some Nigerians. So thank you, Cephas. If there are other questions, we'll bring it to you.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead, go ahead. You are listening.
Okay, thank you so much. My last word to the world is that what has been said by Mr. Ikechi is very true. Some countries, they need visa. We have got different categories of visa registrations here. Some, they don't need visa, but there's nothing so impossible. We can do everything we can to assist everyone who wants to visit Zimbabwe in terms of as far as visa is concerned. And for sure, we can assist you. We can assist you. And thank you very much for listening to me, for listening to what Zimbabwe has to offer in terms of tourism. Thank you so much. This is a very nice program, and we will continue doing it and attending. And I am there. I am at your disposal. My name is Cephas Shonhiwa. I am from Malachite Travel and Tours. It's a destination management company. We create packages, and my email address.
Okay, share your email address. Send it as share it as a message so that they can everybody can copy it. Eh?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
I'm now sending my email address to everyone.
Okay. Nee, can you share his email address for us? Okay, Nee will share it.
Thank you so much. It's okay.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Victoria Falls is stunning, so Kariba is okay, and the ladies are pretty. So I hope you didn't hear. So okay, thank you.